This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford going to be taken in here by Nakua. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The give is to DiMercato. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Stafford. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Stafford. Now he'll tuck it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. To throw, Brissett. He'll get that complete to Harrison. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Throwing, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Cardinals.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Brissett. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second,
First and goal.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Brissett. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Again, it's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw is Brissett. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Arizona.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 32.
Byron Young there on the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on second and 9. Brissett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him. It forced that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Play action, Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
A give to Williams, running right. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it 14-10. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And a Cardinal first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Brissett. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Weaver.
Complete to number 89. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They'll come up now, second and 9. Here's Brissett. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long. Here's Brissett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Now Brissett goes right back to McBride.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up second and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a second and 7. Brissett. Over the middle, Harrison.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
8-yard pickup. First down, Arizona.
Here's first down. Now Brissett. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's second and a yard. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's Brissett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stafford. Over the middle to Smith. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Stafford now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.